Hello trainees. Today we are going to discuss about part 3 of week number 20. The concept of welding. We are going to discuss about the topics of welding hand tools, hammers, types and uses of welding process, description, principle and method of operating CO2 welding, HP welding and LP welding. In previous parts, we are completed the topics of welding hand tools and hammer, types and uses of welding. In part 3, we are going to discuss about the topic of description, principle and method of operating CO2 welding, high pressure welding and low pressure welding. Let's see the objectives of this topic. You shall be able to state the principle of CO2 welding, explain the low pressure and the high pressure systems of oxyacetylene plants and systems, distinguish between low pressure and high pressure blowpipes. First, we are going to see the introduction of CO2 welding. Fusion welding of metal plates and sheets is the best method of joining metals, because in this process, the welded joint will possess the same properties and strength as the base metal. Without a perfectly shielded arc and molten puddle, the atmospheric oxygen and nitrogen will get absorbed by the molten metal. This will result in weak and porous welds. Next, we are going to see the principle of CO2 welding. In this welding process, an arc is struck between a continuously fed, consumable bare wire electrode and the base metal. The heated base metal, the molten filler metal, and the arc are shielded by the flow of inert or non-inert gas passing through the welding torch or gun. If an inert gas is used to protect the arc produced by a consumable metal electrode, this process is called metal inert gas welding, MIG. When carbon dioxide is used for shielding purposes, it is not fully inert and it partly becomes an active gas. So CO2 welding is also called as metal active gas, MEG, welding. Let's see the basic equipment for a typical gas metal arc welding semi-automatic setup. 1. Welding power source provides welding power. 2. Wire feeders controls supply of wire to welding gun. 3. Supply of electrode wire. 4. Welding gun delivers electrode wire and shielding gas to the weld puddle. And last, shielding gas cylinder provides a supply of shielding gas to the arc. Next, we are going to see the description of HP welding. A high-pressure plant utilizes acetylene under high pressure, 15 kg per centimeter. Dissolved acetylene in cylinder, is the commonly used source. Acetylene generated from a high-pressure generator is not commonly used. Let's see the principle of HP welding. A high-pressure oxyacetylene plant is also called a high-pressure system. Now, see the type of blowpipe in HP welding. In the high-pressure system, a mixer-type high-pressure blowpipe is used, which is not suitable for the low-pressure system. And last, we are going to see the description of Hp welding. A low-pressure plant utilizes acetylene under low pressure, 0.017 kilograms per centimeter, produced by the acetylene generator only. Let's see the principle of Hp welding. A low-pressure acetylene plant with a low-pressure acetylene generator and a high-pressure oxygen cylinder is called a low-pressure system. Now see the type of blowpipe in Hp welding. For the low-pressure system, a specially designed injector-type blowpipe is required, which may be used for high-pressure system also. Let's see the method of operating of HP and Hp welding. First, slowly open the cylinder valve. Second, open the shut-off valve or pressure-reducing valve. Third, open the valve on torch. Fourth, slowly screw in the adjusting screw. The locking bolt opens. Fifth, watch the working pressure gauge. And last, turn the adjusting screw until the desired pressure is reached. There is an equilibrium between the bottom adjusting spring and the pressure of the gas on the membrane, which is amplified by the spring of the locking pin. Then next, we are going to see the care and maintenance of regulators. 1. Check the cylinder connection and crack the cylinder before fixing the regulator. 2. Open the cylinder valve slowly and allow the gas to pass to the regulator cylinder content gauge. Loosen the pressure screw. Do not use oil in regular connections. 3. Do not fix the oxygen and acetylene regulators close together. And 4. Do not wind the hose on the regulators. For the remembrance of this topic, we are going for a quiz. The question is: a high-pressure plant utilizes acetylene under which pressure? A. 0.017 kilograms per centimeter. B. 15 kilograms per centimeter. C. 0.1 kilograms per centimeter. D. 100 kilograms per centimeter. The answer is B. 15 kilograms per centimeter. With the end of part 3, we are completed the topic of CO2 welding, high pressure welding, and low pressure welding. I will be back with the remaining topics in new template. Thank you.